co-chairs, Your Excellencies, participants, ladies and gentlemen. I thank the conveners of this summit, the Global Center on Adaptation, GCA, the African Development Bank, the former Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, and His Excellency, Monsieur Macky Sall, President of the Republic of Senegal and current Chair of the African Union, for the invitation to participate in this event. I would like, for my part, to associate myself also wholly with the sentiments of President Macky Sall about the failure of certain vested interests to be present here with us at this meeting. This is a critical moment for the African continent in the lead-up to the African Conference of the Parties, which we're also calling for very good reasons, the Implementation COP. Excellencies, we're aware of the current geopolitical circumstances. Food and energy security are at risk across the world. Inflation is rapidly rising, and the climate change threatens the progress we have made, especially in Africa. COVID-19, which resulted in sub-Saharan's first recession in some 25 years, is still hurting Africa. Some 26 million people fell into extreme poverty, and 30 million jobs were lost due to the repercussions of the pandemic in Africa. My country, Ghana, is attempting to use her own fiscal resources to address these risks. The same is true for other African countries. However, the growing food and fuel crises are limiting severely our fiscal space to respond effectively as the cost of borrowing goes up prohibitively and access to the capital market tightens dramatically. Africa contributes the least to the climate emergency, responsible for less than 4% of global emissions. Yet we are facing increasing and more intense climate-related extreme events. We are indeed at a crossroads. If we want our continent to thrive, we have to adapt to climate change. And to achieve this, adaptation financing needs to start flowing at scale. Climate action must not become another casualty of the complex geopolitical era that we are experiencing. Last year's COP26 in Glasgow was a great moment of hope, with its pledge to double global climate adaptation finance by 2025. With the implementation COP ahead of us in just a few weeks in Sharm el-Sheikh, in the Arab Republic of Egypt, now is the moment of truth. It is time to turn words into deeds and ambition into action. With the world in flames and under flood waters, the eyes of people everywhere will be on the decision makers at COP27. They have to deliver if they are to escape the censure of history. Excellencies, I want to thank Professor Patrick Vercoyen, CEO of the GCA, for his tireless leadership in mobilizing the Africa Adaptation Acceleration Program, AAAP, together with Dr. Adesina, the dynamic president of the African Development Bank. The AAAP, with its laser focus on food security, resilient infrastructure, climate finance, and youth employment, is Africa's solution to the multiple crises we face. The program intends to mobilize some $25 billion over 5 years to scale up and accelerate adaptation action. The African Development Bank has, in a truly laudable gesture, committed to providing half of the amount. This is evidence that Africa has the leadership and determination to engage in solutions to her own problems. But Africa needs its friends from across the world also to scale up their support for concrete adaptation solutions delivered through the AAAP. We expect these friends to manifest their solidarity and friendship by delivering the other half, just as we believe the time is long overdue for the developed countries to make good on their annual $100 billion pledge for climate adaptation. As chair of the Climate Vulnerable Forum, Ghana will also push COP27 to deliver on the commitment to doubling adaptation finance alongside other priorities. Financing climate adaptation makes economic sense. It is much more cost-effective than paying the bills every time they're due for increasingly frequent and severe climate shocks and disasters. As a middle-income country, Ghana stands to lose out of the effects of more acute and frequent climate hazards. Thankfully, through the AAAP, we're making progress in addressing the climate emergency. The Ghana Roadmap for Climate Resilient Infrastructure, which was launched earlier this year, provides an investment blueprint for adaptation in Ghana, highlighting in stark terms the cost of inaction. By 2050, climate impacts could lead to some $4 billion in damages to the transport sector. As a consequence, 80% of women and girls could lose access to health care. With AAAP support, the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund will access the Green Climate Fund to finance adaptation interventions to mitigate these risks for a safer, more prosperous future. We expect these initiatives to deliver tangible progress towards Ghana's adaptation and development objectives. By laying the foundation now, we bestow to future generations stronger, safer, and healthier communities. Young people have done the least to cause climate change, and yet will suffer its impact the most. Across Africa, the continent with the world's youngest population, we must scale up the solutions that deliver green jobs and resilient livelihoods. It is for them and future generations that we must all come together and use this summit as a turning point to create a more prosperous, greener, and fairer world. We cannot fail in this endeavor, as success is the greatest inheritance that we can leave for the current and future generations. Africa must close the adaptation financing gap. We cannot wait. I look forward to the swift implementation of the AAAP. The fate of our continent and of our common humanity on this planet depends on it. I thank you for your attention.
I'm a king, yes, I'm a king, I think I'm a king,